And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a first down.
And now with the time of the play clock almost up, Ron Rivera's going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Gibson here running out of the gun. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Solid.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On second down, here's Gibson again. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On third down, here's Gibson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
The tackle made back in his own 49.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. A throw left side caught here by the tight end Bates. And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington first down. And an exhale there as they convert on 4th.
I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Wentz now on first down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Back to the ground with Gibson. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now Wentz on third down. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it. from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt, and that will tie us at 3-3. So they come away from this opening drive in the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, that has to be job one, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game, but Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
58 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Going to run again here with Pollard. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now a give here to Pollard. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Prescott to throw on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
Here we go.
Now a play fake. Wentz. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Prescott looks to throw on first. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On third down, it's Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side.
And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, I mean, both offenses have clearly struggled throughout, so kind of fitting that it's another big defensive play that yields points here in the late going.
Yeah, really, both of these defenses have been up to the task throughout this game, and we haven't seen much in terms of offensive creativity or results. And there, not only does the defense force a turnover, but they have the presence of mind to take it back for 6 points.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Pulls it in at the 13. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Prescott. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Step, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop it.
Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is taken at the 23.
It's a 54-yard punt with a return of 11. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. The slot man in motion right. On 2nd and 9, Wentz. That one caught by the tight end Bates. Just a gain of a couple there. 3rd and 7 now. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Wentz to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down.
Credit the sack to Leighton Vander Esch.
And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much.
And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
gain backs them up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on third down. Here's Prescott. Complete. Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Prescott. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now Dak. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. To throw, Prescott. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Slot man moves right. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And the Commanders have just about sewn up this football game. A 4th down. They felt compelled to go for it. And he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes if we're in the 2nd quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted. I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to 0.
Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story in this ball game. But, hey, they got enough points to get the job done. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. In such a low-scoring game, it completely changes everything you had planned to do out there. Fortunately for them, they got just enough scoring to bring home the win. And in this type of a game, to play their defense, that became one of their biggest keys.